What's going on, tubes? It is your boy, Will Black Oni Wiggins, here to deliver you another episode of Black Oni Online. Today, we're going to talk about something that we really haven't talked that much about on this channel, and that's mobile devices. Now, most of you guys know, aside from the Apple shirt that I'm wearing now, that I rock Android. And there are a number of reasons why I rock Android, but that's not what this video is about. This video is actually going to pertain to which phone I'm probably going to get next. Black Oni. There are a number of reasons why I might just hold the phone on getting any other phone for the time being, and that's specifically because I'm using the HTC 10, which I, for some reason, don't have with me right now. I really enjoy a lot of things about this phone. There are a few things I don't quite enjoy as much, especially with the new line of phones that came in 2017. I bought this in 2016 and absolutely fell in love with the design. It is the first image optical stabilizing camera available on a... Jesus, are you kidding me? There are a number of things to love about the HTC 10, and the camera is one of them. It was one of the highest rated cameras available on the market at the time, and even now it's still very comparable to what's out there. In addition, the selfie camera is the first image optical stabilizing camera available on the market for a selfie camera. That was a pretty huge deal. In addition, obviously the metal unibody made a return, and the chamfered edges just look oh so beautiful and crisp. That's another huge reason why I really wanted to get this phone, is because I'm a huge stickler for design. In addition to that, the operating system is fairly close to stock Android, which is something I appreciate because it means it's a little bit less bloatware, a little bit less worrying about crazy new features getting in the way of the system itself and bogging things down. In addition to that, it's got a dual speaker system, so it's got a top speaker and a bottom speaker here. Obviously, if you cover this, you won't be able to hear it as well, but the fact that it has two speakers in conjunction with each other is nice. It's got a high quality DAC as well. These are all things that I consider pretty awesome to have in a phone. It also has expandable storage, so you can just replace the storage on here if you want to add a little bit more. It has a nice, fast, and responsive fingerprint scanner, another feature that I absolutely adore and love. But there are a few things about the phone that kind of don't hit the mark for me. Number one, since we are in 2017, it isn't water or dust resistant, so getting water or dust in this phone would be a huge problem. It is not waterproof. There's a non-replaceable battery, and the battery isn't too bad on here, but I like the option of replacing the battery because that just means if the battery starts weakening over time, I can just replace that very easily as opposed to sending it in to get it replaced. The USB design, USB-C I should say, is another awesome addition to this phone that I'm hoping all phones in the future will continue having. There was one instance, maybe two instances recently, that was a cause for concern for me, and one reason why I may jump ship to a new phone sooner rather than later. And that's because my phone became completely unresponsive one day. We came back from a hike in Boston, and no matter what I did to my phone, it just wasn't responding to any touch, anything. I used my fingerprint sensor, I tried to turn it off, and nothing was happening. So that might have just been a software glitch, or it might have just been a sign of a phone that's 1 year old. I don't really know. The other options that we have on the line in terms of phones that I'm particularly interested in are a few. We do have the iPhone 8 and iPhone 10. I am very interested in those. You see I have an Apple shirt on. I actually used to work at Apple, so I have a lot of love for Apple products in general, and the computer that I use for most of my artwork is also an Apple computer. And another device that I'm very much looking forward to is the LG V30. Another option is the OnePlus 5. I really enjoyed what I saw from OnePlus when they first launched. I haven't been able to get my hands on one because they haven't been compatible with Verizon for the longest time. We have the Essential phone, which I have my gripes about in general, but it's a phone that I'm particularly interested in, especially with its really interesting bezel-less design. We have the HTC U11. Since I'm already rocking an HTC product here, I'm not too committed to the brand to a sense that I won't explore other options, but I'd like to continue supporting them because I think they're doing really awesome stuff. We have the Google Pixel XL2, which I'm really excited about. We don't know anything about it yet, aside from maybe some of the leaks and rumors about it. And we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which I'm hoping to get my hands on at some point soon, especially and specifically to talk a little bit and experiment a little bit more with the stylus and the Note Pen, or sorry, the S Pen, and how that works. There are a number of things that I want out of my phone. One of them is a huge capacity battery. I feel like there aren't as many devices out there that take advantage of higher capacity batteries. I would like to get through a day and a half of usage before I have to charge it. Maybe, possibly 2. That would be amazing, but highly unlikely to happen unless some really huge technological accomplishments and feats have been made, as well as software optimization. I need a camera that creates amazing images. The camera on my current phone is excellent. If I can get even better than that, then I'll be so happy. A fingerprint scanner that's located in a more convenient location, and I need fast software updates. As soon as an update is available for the software, I need to be able to just jump in and get it as soon as possible. I would prefer to have not as much bloatware on my device as possible. I need a device that has a premium feel and tactile, responsive buttons. Looking for something with a reasonable price. And finally, I'm looking for something that helps make my day easier. So out of all the devices that are on the market or coming very soon, which one am I going to be trying to go for? That's a very tough one. I think at the end of the day, the device that may actually tick a lot of those marks is the Google Pixel 2. I'm looking for something with less bloatware, an excellent camera, and the Google Pixel 1 had an amazing camera by most people's standards. Fingerprint sensor is in an extremely well placed place, allegedly, in terms of where the leaks are, but the last Google Pixel had a great design in terms of its fingerprint scanner, and I like that a lot. Obviously, it's stock Android, so you're getting the very best that Android has to offer in terms of fast updates and optimization. The battery life on it was amazing. I'm hoping that we are going to see a model that has a very, very thin bezel. I don't know what that'll do in terms of survivability, I'll call it. In terms of keeping it sturdy and durable, we know that the Galaxy S8 and the Note 8 are a little bit more prone to breakage because they have glass all around it. And that leads me to believe that maybe the Note might not be the best option, but again, I don't know. I need to get my hands on it to say definitively. Anyway, what do you think? Which device are you most looking forward to getting your hands on? And if you already have one of those devices, which one do you like? Let me know in the comment section down below. Press the like button, subscribe to stay tuned to everything else going on the channel, because we have so much more content to deliver, and I'm so excited that you are here with me to do that. As always, I'll catch you on the next video. Game on, and Black Oni out.